Very good morning, my dear students. Here, your English teacher Rohit sir. Welcome you all to my today's English video lecture class regarding literature itself. As the number of corona infections is on the rise again, I appeal to you all fight against it unitedly. It is advised to protect yourself from these infection and not to lower your guard to get vaccinated like the ages of 18 and above as soon as possible without any hesitation. And for controlling the spread of the virus, follow these three simple steps. Maintain 2 गज की दूरी as social distancing. Focus on your hands and face hygienes and wear a face mask. Now, the class in detail with the discussion of the topic as the poetry from your Flamingo chapter number 2, an elementary school classroom in a slum, composed by Stephen Spender, is to be discussed thoroughly. From the title named an elementary school classroom in a slum of Stephen Harold Spender, which is his full name, we could imagine the school is like primary level, which is situated in a slum area of the village. So, first of all, I would clear out the word powers given here. Gusty, that is strong or sudden rush of winds. Then weeds. Weeds are here plants, small plants. Pallor, pale face. After that, stunted, that is underdeveloped. Here, ancestral or forefather. Gnarled, weak or lean or rough. Then after that, of all, we have the explanation of the stanza. As there is no match the slum school children to the normal and healthy children. They are just like aimless, unwanted plants in the society. The girl, the boy are not well according to their movements, or you could say structures of their bodies. They are suffering under malnutrition, that is, without nutrition. The boy carrying the family disease from his father are reciting the lesson in the dark and dim classroom. No one is listening to their study. He is hopeful to play outside for squirrels game in the another designed tree room, ignoring his class as dreamed. So the boy is not monotonous about his study as well as the other children of the school. They just come there to play and complete their day, ignoring whether they are studying, they have completed their study for the day full. They didn't they do not have bother about it. So the poet through the stanza wants to tell us about the system of the school and the activities of the students which are going on daily like this. The next second stanza says here like on sour cream walls, donations, Shakespeare's head, cloudless at dawn, civilized Tom riding all cities, belled flowery Tyrolese valley, open-handed map awarding the world its world, and yet for these children, these windows, not this map, their world where all their futures painted with a fog, a narrow street sealed in with a lead sky, far, far from rivers, capes, and stars of words. So, we are having again the word powers of the words like Triolis Valley. Triolis Valley, which is pertaining to the Tyrol and Austrian Alpine province. So, Triolis is a hill, small hill as valley, which is in Austria. And then after that, Capes. Capes is tip of the sea, or you could say seaside. Here, the lines of the stanza explain about the classroom where the children hope to play. This is of light and less colored yellow wall room, which is donated by government or any political party. Shakespeare's picture is drawn there, and the color of the roof cloudless, designed by flowers or Tyrolese Valley, as I told you, which is of the hill in Austria, as used here as example, with the map, which is also shown an art of hand. But for those children, there is no use of the map, as their world is dark, blank, and the future is unclear, like a fog. They are far from the reach of the fresh river, the sea water, and the open blue sky, etc. So here the poet meant there is no use of giving anything to the students as they don't know how to lead a life. Their life is starting like do anything what they don't know and is ending with the completion of their day play. So that is not mean to them whether they have done their day fully complete with their study or anything good things. They don't have bother that what they have lost for the day. They come, play, and go back their home. So these school building decorated with map or Shakespeare's picture or many different things which are designed in the room are useless These are shown to the public or to the people of the village that they are maintaining their government rules and system, and the students are coming for their education, but behind it nothing is there. They are just doing their work to show their efficiency to the people or the government to be fulfilled for the sake of society welfare. Just only. It is in naming only. Now, second last stanza or the third step of the poem recites, surely Shakespeare is weak, the map of bad example with ships and sun and love tempting them to steal for lives that slyly turn in their cramped holes from fog to endless night. On their slag hip, these children wear skins pipped through by bones and spectacles of steel with mended glass like bottle bits on stones. All of their time and space are foggy slum, so blot their maps with slums as big as doom. So we are having again some word powers in the stanza. Let's check them out and clear them out. Wicked means bad. Okay. Then slyly, cunning, slag, worthless, mended, repaired, blot, blemish or a weak point, doom, here is a disaster. So, here connecting the before one, the poet says the picture or the color of the room tempts the children for not studying well, even for doing steal or robbery of the poor constructed room. After that, the children are not proper as worn as proper uniform. The dress are torn and the glasses of the spectacles are mended, that is repaired, with the bottle pieces on the stones like that. So the poet says their future is also exploited for this slum culture to be finished very soon. One side, the poet is showing the artificiality of the school education to the students as the construction of the school is in naming only. On the other side, the poet blames the children of the village, those are coming for the education to the school, are worn torn dresses, their spectacles or the glasses are not proper, broken ones, repaired or mended. They don't know how to make themselves standard the way they live their life is not proper because they are not well dressed, well maintained by their things what they are using for themselves. So it is not the problem of the school or the education as well as the problem of the students or the children of the slum. Both the school authority and the people of the slum should know the responsibility of the better life. Then only the custom or the so called rule of their life can be changed. Else, it is not possible anyhow. So, the poet so nicely explained it in the stanza here. Now, the last or the final stanza says, unless governor, inspector, visitor, this map becomes their window, and these windows that shut upon their lives like catacombs. Break, oh break, open till they break the town and show the children to green fields and make their world run azure on gold sands and let their tongues run naked into books, the white and green lips, open history, theirs, whose language is the sun. With the explanation of the stanza, the poet gives the meaning here that one by one, governor, school inspector, or political leaders as visitors come here, but none of them do tensions or bothers about their school education or building. Their lives are shut down like catacombs. Now, catacombs in the meaning of a long underground gallery with excavations in its sides of tombs. That is, catacombs like samadhi, tomb, bury of dead body in the sense over here. Okay, so where I was? Yeah, their lives are shut down like catacombs, tomb, that is, I told you, bury of dead bodies, but only the above people like governor, school inspector, or political leaders can do something for their future to give them better life. So they should show green fields. Here the poet suggested or suggests the renowned persons like school inspector, political leaders, or governor should children's life turn to the green fields or gold sands as well as to the study by the books through the nature and the history of the great persons, those who are creators of the world, means famous personalities, those who are patriotist or famous person, those who have contributed their life to the nation or for the world. So only the mentioned people or above people can motivate the children to change their life for the betterment. Else, I told you, it is impossible change their way of life. They are illiterate, uncivilized, brutal, so they don't know how to turn their life to the right path of education. Those who are educated one, civilized, elite person of the society can do this, and this is their responsibility to make a well educated children to create a better tomorrow for them. By this, the society can be changed and the development of so called life is possible. Anyhow, so I hope you are well explained about the poetry or poem line by line with the stanzas by this video class. Here I end the class. Till here, this much. Have a nice day. Thank you.